So Joseph Park, how did your brother become Abyss? Was it in Ohio? Was it in Mexico?
You know, a lot of people don't know, some people do, but my brother Abyss was the career of Abyss was basically born in Puerto Rico in the IWA, the International Wrestling Association. Victor Quinones, now deceased, God rest his soul. Savio Vega, Dutch Mantell, all very close people to me to this day. And you know, Victor and Savio and Dutch Mantell, and Dutch was probably the one that probably helped Abyss be born into his world of craziness. I know Dutch had a lot of input, and I think actually, you know, helped really groom my brother Abyss for what lied ahead in TNA.
Did he ever talk about if he would scare the crowds, whether it was in Puerto Rico or Mexico? Because the fans there just get so into the characters.
I'll tell you what, yeah, they really do. They truly believe. They're truly invested in what you're doing in those places like Mexico. I'll tell you a place that probably the most fan reaction I think I've ever seen was in India a couple years ago. My brother Abyss saw for Ring King. It was amazing. You chase a crowd, they literally would run into the parking lot to get away from you. So, but you're right. Like Mexico, Puerto Rico, India, you know, Japanese fans, they're so avid and so passionate about being a fan. You know, I know my brother Abyss really loves working in front of them.
And did Abyss have to tone things down with that style when he came to TNA, when he came to the United States?
You know, I don't think there's anything that quite tones my brother Abyss down. You know, I mean, there's been people that have tried. I think there's been times in his career, though, where he has had to kind of scale back. You know, whether it be
concerns. Is that more physically, for a physical aspect?
And I also think, too, you know, a lot of it is content. You know, a lot of what my brother Abyss does and has done in the past, you know, I don't know if it was exactly the most suitable thing for television, but it was must-watch TV and pretty intense stuff.
What does Joseph Park think about Abyss and what your brother goes through?
You know, I think my brother Abyss is crazy. I think he's nuts. I think underneath all of that, underneath the mask and the hair and all the bodysuit, I think there's somewhere down there's a guy with a great heart. But I think he's a guy that you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley for sure, you know. And you know, I'm very proud of him for what he's done, and I'm just trying to kind of get myself a little bit away in this business and trying to find my way and my niche and so forth. But I don't think I'll ever quite stack up to my brother Abyss.
What does Joseph Park think about Joseph Park?
I think that I've come a long way. I mean, I'm a rookie. You know, it's no secret. I'm not the best technical wrestler in the world. I mean, we all know that. I am the best lawyer in the world. But you know, I think that I'm proud of myself. You know, I've come a long way. To be as diverse as I am, I feel like I can do a lot of different things, and it's been really great getting to know the wrestling community. You know, not just TNA, but the whole wrestling world, and to be able to kind of let them see who I am and what I do, and it's been fun. It's been neat, and hopefully there's some good things up ahead for myself, and who knows, maybe we get a few more W's and maybe even a belt, who knows, a world title.
Eric Young, who's a friend of both of you. Yeah. What's it like working with Eric Young and being a friend with Eric Young?
You know, it's great when you get to, you know, we're all comrades in this business and we all get along great. But to get to work with somebody that you're truly dear, close friends with, which we are outside the ring, we've been for some time, and to work with him, you know, he's one of the most incredibly talented guys. You talk about a diverse guy. That guy can do anything. Eric Young could do anything. He can act in any role. He can out wrestle him with the best. He's tough. He's got a unique look. I mean, everything about him. I'm just thrilled to be working with him. I need all the help I can get, and he's really kind of pulled me under his wing and given me a lot of good advice and helped me out.
What do you think of this TV show that he does?
I'll tell you what, I watch it and I'm amazed by it, because like I watched one episode, he climbed like an 80-foot thing and dived off of it into some pond, and I'm like, I couldn't do that in a million years. I'd still be standing up there, scared, shaking in my boots, getting somebody to try and push me off of it. But you know, I think the show's fantastic. I think it really brought out to show the world how diverse Eric is as an entertainer, as an athlete, and as an actor. Because that show, you know, Extreme Catch just kind of rolled that all into one. He was doing some pretty amazing and difficult things. So it's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of neat to have a tag team partner that's kind of a TV star too. You know, I mean,
when you go to restaurants, you might be able to get in a little sooner than him, right?
A little bit sooner because I got Eric with me. I don't know if it's his stardom or that beard.